Hey everyone, I'm David from the I-Fal podcast team, your friendly English app. Grab a coffee and let's chat about 5 interesting news items today. I'll keep the English clear and simple, and even teach you a few useful words in context. Ready? Let's go. 1. Legendary drummer. Meir Israel's obituary. A well-known drummer, Meir Israel, who played in the band Tammuz and toured with singer Shlomo Artzi for nearly 40 years, has passed away. His funeral took place at the Moreshet Cemetery, and many musicians and fans came to pay their respects. I remember sitting in traffic on Ayalon Highway, listening to Tammuz songs on the radio. Their beats felt like the pulse of the city. It's a sad moment, but also a chance to celebrate a life full of rhythm and friendship. Vocabulary and context. Obituary. Nakuda Shel Patira, KTE Ktsr LMVTV Eshel Mai Shuv. It's a short notice about someone's death. 2. New poetry book by Dudu Palma. The poet. Dudu Palma released a new collection called The Sorrow of Extinct Species. The poems deal with deep, even dark, thoughts about life and freedom. Although a few direct political poems don't shine as much, most of the book is powerful and moving. I sometimes read poetry on the bus to Tel Aviv, watching the buildings blur by. Palma's words about freedom reminded me of late-night conversations in army bases, when we all dreamed of wide-open spaces. Vocabulary and context. Existential. About human existence. Vask BKYVM. It describes deep thoughts on life and being. 3. Wolt's support. Grants for restaurants and couriers. Wolt, the food delivery company, announced a budget of millions of shekels to help local restaurants and delivery workers who were hurt by recent damage. Restaurants will get grants of 10,000 shekels, and couriers whose homes were damaged will receive 5,000 shekels. According to Wolt, part of our responsibility is to stand by our partners. It's nice to see a big company step up. I have a friend who owns a small cafe in Ramat Gan, and she told me even a small grant could cover her rent for a month. Good support really makes a difference. Vocabulary and context. Grant. Menke. KHSP. Schnieten. LMTH. Mes VMT. It's money given, not a loan. 4. Should you postpone your mortgage payments? Some banks offer to freeze or postpone mortgage payments for a few months, but experts warn that this pausing is only a temporary painkiller. It may increase your total debt and make future payments higher. Instead, they recommend active debt management or consolidating loans. This can solve the root cash flow gap. A friend of mine once postponed his mortgage for 6 months. He thought it would help, but in the end, he paid a lot more interest. In Israel, everyone talks about housing costs. Even my parents help me track apartment prices in Petah Tikva. Vocabulary and context. Postpone. LDHVAVT, to delay something to a later time. Freeze. LHKPYA, to stop something temporarily. 5. Global stock markets in the red. This week, the main stock indices in the U.S. turned red. Major airlines dropped in value, while energy companies and defense firms went up by about 10%. Investors are cautious because of uncertainty in world markets. I check the market numbers like I check my WhatsApp messages, first thing in the morning, while waiting for my espresso. It's a reminder that money news can feel just as exciting as sports scores. Vocabulary and context. Index. MDD, a number that shows how a group of stocks or prices changes. That's all for today's news roundup. I hope you found these summaries helpful and learned a few new words. I really enjoyed helping you practice English, and I look forward to our next chat. Remember, with I-Fal, you get top lessons for only 20 shekels per lesson. See you soon.